Good guys, Bill my Diary Star here. I was asked to do an episode about the minimalistic lighting setups. This light setup is basically for the people who's traveling, who wants minimal setup without the softbox or umbrella, anything too intrusive. Or for run and gun kind of shooter, if you have a light setup with umbrella or softbox, when the wind blows, especially on location, they tend to fall and break your lights. Here's my setup. My AD100Pro, it's like basically the size of a can. I especially recommend the color edition to match with your clothes. Look at that, it's kind of fun. This can be a key light, this can be a fill light. And then S200. This is my recent go-to sort of lighting setup for fill lights. It's still a hard light source because it's glowing 360 degrees. The light is so even. I wouldn't recommend AD100Pro on a sunny day. On a sunny day, it's more ideal to be a fill light. But on a cloudy day, yes, it's 11 AM in the morning and we can still mimic a patch of sun. Because we're mimicking the midday sun, the shadows under her chin is harsh, which is what I want. For lots of people, it's working already. For me personally, I like less contrast and more details in the shadow so her skin tone looks better. I shoot for lots of clothing brand. They love fill lights which brings out so much shadow details to see the texture of the actual outfits. And this is what I do. S200 is perfect for fill lights because you just place it there, you don't have to adjust any directions. It's glowing 360 degrees, there's nothing to worry about. And here we go. %80 of the time what I do on a sunny day. See, the sun comes in now. I just use S200 if it's not the case. But you see, it's a cloudy day and the sun comes and go all the time. So rather than spend an hour here wait for 5 minutes sun, I decide to use AD100Pro to cast some shadows on the wall. Bear in mind it's only 100 watts. It will not create a magic like AD1200 which casts the whole area with beautiful sun. But you still can get away with it to cast some sun in the corner. And to cope with AD100Pro, I use telescope lens, which is 135mm. So that way I can focus in one area illuminated by AD100Pro as a fake sun and use S200 to make her skin glow. And here we go. Clamshell is a very classic beauty lighting. It's mostly used indoor rather than outdoor. The reason is that it's so hard to bring beauty dish as key lights and softbox as fill lights at the same time on location. Especially in this scenario, there's branches as a foreground. It's impossible to stick an umbrella between the tree branches. But with S200 you can, because it's glowing 360 degrees. It's very forgivable regarding the light direction. I'll just stick the lights there and it just starts glowing and fill lights looks beautiful. And AD100Pro with color gel to mimic a patch of sun. And that's it. Here's an interesting typical wall scenario. You have this indoor or outdoor all the time. As you can see in the video, it's been plain. In lots of cases, it's good, but because it's a blue wall behind it, it has some funny blue cast. What I thought can be interesting is, number one, has AD100 to mimic a patch of sun from the right, cast some shadows on Maddie's body. And I will use AD-S200 as a fill lights to get rid of the blue cast over Maddie's shadow details. Here's a nice straight background. The problem is the sun was gone, right? It's like lots of location shoots, you can't control the weather. The first thing I notice is that she doesn't have hair light. If it's a sunny day, the sun will kiss on her hair, will be really nice. However, it's an overcast day. So I use AD100Pro to create these hair lights. It's optional. Some guys like it, some guys don't. I'm just offering the choice here. And here we go. The second thing I noticed, her face is a bit dark. It's midday now, even it's an overcast day. The light is coming from the top, so her face will be too dark. So I use AD-S200 as a fill light for her face. So besides softbox or umbrella, I think this is probably the best small light source for fill lights. So in conclusion, today we talk about minimalistic lighting setup without softbox or umbrellas, those larger modifiers, so we can be less intrusive. We did 3 setups, right? We did the clamshell lightings, one lights on the top, either mimic sun or key lights, one lights on the bottom as a fill lights. And we can have one light as a hair lights and another light as key lights for the face. We can have a light to mimic the sun because it's pretty much cloudy, to cast some interesting light and shadows on the environment, and another light on the subject. This is my airy style. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I will see you the next time.